Fine, let's start. So just giving a quick introduction, मतलब revision, not for the thing. हमने database देखा था, types of database हमने cover किया है. We have already discussed about the difference between DBMS and RDBMS. We saw what is SQL, the different SQL commands. There are these 5 SQL commands: data definition language, data manipulation language, data query language, data control language, and transaction control language. And I have already shared this PDF. But if you want, I'll share it once again so that you can revise all this stuff from your end. So these are the different commands. Will not be doing the practical stuff in the same manner, like by using the DCL, then DDL, then DML, then TCL, etc., etc. We'll be following a different route, but just telling you that these are the 5 commands usually used in the SQL or SQL, whatever you say. But we'll be majorly focusing on things like we'll be starting from very basic like database वगैरह वगैरह, and we'll be following that path, ऐसा path that everyone understand very easily, right? So before that, let's start with SQL data types. Yesterday we have already discussed the different types of data types, but आज एक और बार quickly देख लेते हैं. So first is character. So let's see what is the difference between this data type. Major difference. So first is character. What is character? Character is like character is a data type जिसके अंदर हम लोग 0 to 255 का range ले सकते हैं. Varchar is also same. We have a range of 0 to 255. But the difference between char and varchar we have already discussed yesterday, that if you define char is 50 and if you define varchar as 50, so char will consume entire 50 का space in your SQL, but varchar will only take the space जितना text है. Suppose I enter Pune, so Pune is only 4 digits, so char will take entire 50 space, but varchar will only take 4 space, right? So it is like that. So that's why we always go for varchar, but it is up to you. If you want char or varchar, whatever it is, you can choose that. There is also tiny text, there is also text blob is there. Then we have medium text, medium blob, long text, long bob. So you can see that this all are text, this all are string. So you can choose whichever text you have. Like for example, if you have a bigger text, like for example address or something very big, then you can go for long blob, where you have character limit of such a big number, right? Suppose we have integer. Integer have a limit. Yesterday we were trying to add mobile number in the integer, right? And it was showing error because the limit of integer is less. You can see the limit is only 9 digit, but the mobile number is more than 10 digits. So if you wanted to put the mobile number, then you should go for, instead of integer, you should go for either double, right? Or else I'll recommend float. You can go for float or double, or if you wanted to put the mobile number with country code like +91, +97, etc., etc., then you can go for text also. That is for varchar also. Okay, this is what it is. Then we have big int also. You can also refer big int for mobile number, big int float. Double I'll not recommend. Double will be for decimal number. Like for example, double double is used for decimal number. Like for example, if we write 0,5, so 5 digits, and after 0 there will be a decimal point. It goes like that. Then we have date, we have date time, we have timestamp, time, enum, set, boolean. We have a lot of data types, but all these data types are not being used for any project. We usually go for varchar, which is one which is something which we usually go varchar. उसके अलावा we prefer int, we prefer float and double. Date वगैरह we use, but majorly these are the 4-5 data types which we commonly use. Remaining data types, it is depend on person to person what exactly they prefer, but these are the 4-5 data types which we commonly use. Right? Anything else? Anyone else wanted to add anything else? No? Then I'll be sharing you this PDF. Then you can discover all the proper data types. We saw MySQL. We saw how to install MySQL properly. If you are not able to install MySQL, you can install something else like SQL Server or Oracle or whatever it is. We completed assignment 1. That is where you need to install MySQL and understand its functionality, and also note all the 5 commands in SQL. The 5 commands for that: DCL, DML, TCL, etc., etc. We have already noted everything. Then we started constraint yesterday. Constraint were majorly column level and table level. Constraints are this. These 6 things are called constraint. It is like defining your column. what kind of value it will be putting. Like for example, if we see not null, so your column will not have any null values. You can't add null values in your column, right? If you say unique, you can't add any duplicate value or null value in your column. If I say it is a primary key, so it will be unique plus not null.
In unique, we have had one null value,
In
sir.
unique, we can have null value, but in primary key, we will not have any null value. That is the difference between unique and primary key. Then we have foreign key. Foreign key is like primary key in one table becomes foreign key in another table, right? Then we have check. Check is something which where we have a condition, right? We check. Suppose let's say check like age is greater than 18. So we have a condition like that. Then we have default. Default is like, for example, I suppose if I miss entering any value in that column, the default value will be picked. Like for example, I'm writing for gender. We have also discussed this yesterday. So if I'm writing gender MF male like this, suppose I miss entering this gender for this XYZ person. So the by default gender, whatever I put, that suppose if I put default value should be M, so the default value of gender will be M. Right? I'm going a little fast because we have already covered all this thing till yesterday. So I'm just giving a quick revision for this. Right? Then we saw about database. Let's see this practically only. So I'm opening my MySQL. So how to open MySQL? You need to search Workbench. Or else you can open whatever tool you like, SQL Server, Oracle, वगैरह वगैरह. 70 to 80% syntax are exactly same. Few will be different. Or else you can go to W3 School and you can enter MySQL over there, and there you can do practice. If you can't install this MySQL in your server, in your PC, right? I'm opening this, and yesterday we covered all this stuff. We created a database. We created database by the name of Amazon, right? Then we created another database Amazon. Then we saw this thing. Let's do one thing. Let's do quickly. Suppose I have already created a database name Amazon, right? You can see I have refreshed this, and in the left hand side, we'll see the database ka naam. So Amazon is there, right?
Yes, sir.
So if I run this create database Amazon again, so what will happen? What do you think? We have already discussed this yesterday.
Show error.
Yeah, it will show error. So you can see error. Why it is showing error? Because Amazon name ka database is already created. So you need to write something else. All right. You should change the name. So for that thing, if you don't want what is say error I, right? Instead of error, if you want warning, then what we use? We use if not exist. There is a command which is known as if not exist, which Motiranjan was talking yesterday. Let's use that command. So the command will be create database Amazon. लेकिन Amazon के पहले हम लोग use करेंगे if not exist. Let's use this.
If not exist यूज करने से सर वो क्या होगा कि वो जो क्रॉस सिंबल दिखा रहा है ना वो नहीं दिखाएगा.
हाँ, क्रॉस
वो
सिंबल के
आपको
जगह पे वार्निंग का साइन आएगा. दैट
वार्निंग दे देगा.
हाँ, वार्निंग दे देगा that you are already using this database. Try writing some other database. So if I do this, if I run this, let's see what happens. It is giving a warning that create database if not exist Amazon is already created. So you can't create this new database. So it is one and the same. One is error, second one is warning. Right? Few people don't like errors. So that's why warning is better for them. So you can choose if not exist wherever you want. Create database, if not exist, database name. Create table, if not exist, table name. Like this. Okay? समझ में आ रहा है आप लोग को? Are you guys understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
उसके बाद हमने किया था ड्रॉप डेटाबेस. Suppose drop database में we have already saw how to we have already drop Amazon 2. Let's see. Let's say I'll create this again. Create database Amazon 2. I'll run it again. So Amazon 2 is created. You can see create database Amazon 2 is created. And if I refresh this, you will see Amazon 2 here also. Can you see this Amazon 2? Right.
Yes,
so now I want to drop the Amazon 2, but instead of normally dropping, what I'll use is I'll use one other command, that is if exist. If
Exist.
exists. And if I run it, so it is like if agar Amazon 2 is present, if Amazon 2 is already there, then delete it. If it is not there, then don't delete it. It is like that. You can see it got deleted. Why? Because it is already there. If it was not there, then it will not get deleted. It will show a warning.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys understanding this?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. उसके अलावा हमने क्या किया था? Then we need to create a table, right? We need to create a table inside our database. but to create a table inside a database, we need to tell MySQL that create a table in this XYZ database. Okay, I need to tell
Yes, sir.
MySQL that create a table in this XYZ database. Use this database. For that, we'll be using this command. Use Amazon. We have already learned all this thing yesterday, so that's why I'm just I'm not writing the code. I'm running the code again. So you can see the command has been what do you say executed, and we are using this Amazon ka database. Okay. So now I want to write a table. Let's do one thing. We already have a table. Create table. ये हमने already create किया था last time. So let's create one more table for employees. Okay. Should we do this?
Yes, sir.
If you want, you can also do with me. The people who already know how to create table. Let's together. साथ में करते हैं. Let's see. We'll add 5 columns in a table and we'll name it as employee, something like that. ठीक है? Let's do this.
Okay, sir.
मैं एकदम नीचे करता हूँ, and the people who are new or the people who are joining this class for the first time, they can learn from here. So I'm writing the command that is create, and MySQL is not case sensitive. So either you write in capital or you write in small, not matter. So create, I'm writing table, and table name I'm giving as employee. So command or command is not case sensitive, but the table name, database name, column name, row, all these are case sensitive. So if I'm writing E capital in employee, then whenever I use this employee table anywhere in my another command, I should always start with E capital. If I write E small, then it will not take it, because it is like it will consider these two separate things, because table name, column name, all these are case sensitive, not commands. Okay. So I'm writing create table employee, open the bracket, close the bracket, and close MySQL with this semicolon. Now I write, but table is nothing without a column, right? We can't create a structure. It is like you are creating a structure, but there is an empty thing, right? Empty table is of no use. We need to add something inside it. So whenever you add anything inside it, you need to add a column. So let's add the column. So आप लोग सबसे पहला column add करेंगे will be employee ID. ठीक है? So let's do this. Employee underscore ID. You can't add space. Space is not allowed. And now this employee ID, what data type we should give? What do you think?
Integer.
Integer. I need to give numbers. I don't want it to add text. So that's why we are not giving var. But if your company is also adding text, like there are few companies who write SP001, something like that, then you can go varchar. But I am giving integer. Integer के बाद में let's write employee name. क्या आएगा? Correct. Varchar. And let's give the size as 20, because I don't think so the name will be bigger than 20. After that, let's add city. The person is from which city? It will be also varchar, right?
Yes.
Let's write 20 only for this. After that, let's add salary. What do you think? What should we add?
Integer.
Integer should be integer. Or decimal will be chalega, right? ये भी चलेगा. What is it?
Point access to
Decimal is better than integer, sir.
Sorry?
Decimal.
We can add double. So अगर point में है, like let's say 45,000.50, ऐसा तो नहीं रहेगा, but just assuming. So we are adding double. After that, what?
department.
Department. Very good. Department will be also varchar. Employee age. Okay, ठीक है, age भी रख देते हैं.
Contact.
INT. Contact भी रखना है, ठीक है. Contact, and contact will be float. ठीक है. It is showing error. Why it is showing error? अच्छा, यहाँ पर कॉमा नहीं देखा. देखो, I have not added a comma, so that's why you're seeing this cross sign, which is saying that it is an error. So I'll add a comma, and now this error is removed. So I need to run this command. How to run this command? You need to select
Primary key define नहीं किए.
Yeah, very good, Nipunya. Thank you for saying this. We need to define the primary key. Let's define the primary key over here. Let's say employee ID is a primary key, so I'll write primary. ठीक है, इस तरह से डाल सकते हैं. कैसे डालेंगे?
In the department is not null.
Primary.
क्या बोल रहे हो?
डिपार्टमेंट
है।
सर नॉट नल
ठीक है, डिपार्टमेंट को
कांस्टेंट।
नॉट कर देते हैं, नॉट नल। एनीथिंग एल्स, व्हाट शुड वी ऐड?
फ्लोट कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर फ्लोट आएगा।
बिकॉज INT नहीं ले पाएगा, INT में आर मोबाइल नंबर स्टार्ट्स विथ 9, so INT has a limit of some digits, so it can't take 10 digits, so that's why I'm taking
We can
float.
also use double in contact number, sir.
Yeah, we can also use double, you can use varchar, whatever you feel good, you can use that.
फ्लोट मतलब सर क्या है?
Float means a big number, अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बताया था ना मैंने, float is a big number.
सर हम लोग कॉन्टेक्ट के अंदर मतलब
मीन सर
कुछ
डेसिमल नंबर
एडिशन आ
लाइक
सकती है क्या?
पॉइंट के
वो
बाद
तो मैं
भी कुछ
बताता हूँ,
होगा ना तो ऐड करेगा।
just a minute. Float you can see, float कहाँ गया float?
डेसिमल सर राइट साइड पे है सर,
Yeah, float
ऊपर है
decimal precise
डेसिमल सर।
decimal भी allowed है, लेकिन this 23 digits, so that's
यस
why I'm
यस
taking
यस।
float. ठीक है, double is also decimal with 24 to 53 digits, so instead of
डबल
double,
इज बेटर देन फ्लोट लाइक।
हाँ double से better है float, or else you can go for मेरे ख्याल से integer तो नहीं है, integer will not take because it starts from 9, so it is 20, इसका limit is less, so either you can go for big integer, big INT is good, big INT or float, any one of them. ठीक है,
सर इंटीजर किधर यूज करेंगे हम?
इंटीजर हमने यूज किया ना रोल नंबर, एम्प्लॉय आईडी वगैरह के लिए।
जो छोटा छोटा नंबर
इसके
रहता है।
लिए एज के
हाँ,
लिए
छोटे छोटे नंबर, जैसे कि हमारा ये है एज हो गया,
एज है।
employee हो गया, उसके लिए। ठीक है,
हाँ।
लेट्स रन दिस एंड इट गॉट एग्जीक्यूटेड। ठीक है, इफ आई वांट टू सी द टेबल, हाउ टू सी द टेबल, व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
सिलेक्ट
Select
सिलेक्ट ऑल
star
मींस
from
सिलेक्ट
फ्रॉम
स्टार
एम्प्लॉय।
फ्रॉम
table.
टेबल नेम।
करेक्ट,
सिलेक्ट स्टार
सिलेक्ट
फ्रॉम
स्टार
स्टार
Star.
फ्रॉम,
Star.
फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉय
करेक्ट, एम्प्लॉय,
देन सेमीकोलन देन
सेमीकोलन,
सिलेक्ट इट एंड रन।
लेट्स रन इट and you can see the table. So there is no rows, there is no data, but still you can see the header, employee ID, name, city, salary, department, age, etc, etc. ठीक है, if you want to close this, how to close this, you can click on this close button, the output will get closed. So now we have created a table. Now I have, but table is nothing without rows, right? Column is nothing without rows, so we want to insert the rows. So what do you think, which is the command to insert the rows?
Insert into
into
Insert
insert
into,
table
is
correct,
name values.
correct. Let's do the
insert
same
into
thing.
then value.
I'm just copy
Yes sir,
pasting.
copy paste.
Insert into, but table name is not customer, table name is employee.
Employee
Insert into employee, values is what? I need to give the values
value
in
is
the
sir
same order. First will be employee ID, second will be name, like this. So I'm giving employee ID as 1, comma, name is
start
like
double quote.
in single quote. Let's say employee name, कुछ random name दे दो. Let's say I can simple
सर
name.
सिंगल कोट डबल कोट सब कुछ चलता है क्या?
हाँ, single quote, double quote चलता है. अमर, उसके
सिटी
बाद में
मुंबई।
city. अमर, you are from which city?
जाजपुर सर।
जयपुर, okay. जब जयपुर,
जाजपुर उड़ीसा जाजपुर
हाँ
सर।
चलेगा चलेगा।
जयपुर
ठीक है, जयपुर रख देते हैं, कोई बात नहीं।
घूम
उसके
के
बाद में
घूम के आने का।
हाँ, सैलरी, सैलरी क्या है? लेट्स टेक अ सैलरी, इट इज डबल, सो लेट्स गिव सैलरी एज 50K,
45.
50,000। ठीक है, महीने का, कम है चलेगा। उसके बाद में ए डिपार्टमेंट दे देते हैं, व्हाट इज योर डिपार्टमेंट? लेट्स से यू आर फ्रॉम क्या
पावर
एनालिस्ट
बोलते
बीआई
सर,
डेवलपर।
हैं, डेवलपर,
डाटा
ठीक,
एनालिस्ट।
डेवलपर डिपार्टमेंट, कॉमा, एंड एज दे देते हैं आपकी एज 25, 26, कितना है, 27,
21 सर।
21, ठीक है। एंड कॉन्टैक्ट दे देता हूँ मैं कुछ भी, 99887776 543, कितना हो गया, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, ठीक है, 10, एंड दैट्स इट, क्लोज द ब्रैकेट। ये हमारा फर्स्ट वैल्यू वी हैव इंसर्टेड इट। इफ यू ऐड सेमीकोलन, इफ आई राइट, इफ आई रन दिस कमांड, सो यू कैन सी इंसर्ट एम्प्लॉय सक्सेसफुली एग्जीक्यूट हो गया। ठीक है, सो नाउ आई वांट टू इंसर्ट मोर वैल्यूज। हाउ टू इंसर्ट मोर वैल्यूज? क्या करना पड़ेगा? आई नीड टू राइट इंटायर इंसर्ट इनटू वगैरह, या फिर आई नीड टू ओनली ऐड वैल्यूज?
Add values in same sequence.
सिर्फ वैल्यूज से डालना चलेगा?
हाँ.
यस यस सर यस।
ठीक है, तो वैल्यूज डाल रहा हूँ, बट अगर मैं इसको अभी एग्जीक्यूट करता हूँ तो नहीं होगा, इसको मुझे कॉमा डालना पड़ेगा। बट अगर मैं अभी एग्जीक्यूट करता हूँ तो यहाँ पर एरर दिखा रहा है। क्यों एरर दिखा रहा है? व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
सर इंसर्ट इनटू नहीं है ना, इसलिए सर।
नो सर,
सर,
वैल्यूज एक डबल हो गया,
because-
वैल्यूज एक बार
Employee
यूज
values
करेंगे तो चलेगा।
सर इंसर्ट इनटू भी फिर से लिखना पड़ेगा सर, इंसर्ट इनटू
Primary
देन
key
टेबल नेम।
twice.
ठीक है, देखते हैं।
Primary key
इफ आई ऐड
twice
इंसर्ट
है.
इनटू, फिर भी एरर दिखा रहा है।
Primary
सर
key
बिकॉज
से twice.
एम्प्लॉय आईडी में प्राइमरी की यूज किया ना आपने।
की है ना।
वेरी गुड।
प्राइमरी
एम्प्लॉय
की है
आईडी
सर
इज
2।
प्राइमरी की, सो आई नीड टू चेंज माय एम्प्लॉय आईडी फॉर 2।
इट शुड बी यूनिक।
एरर दिखा रहा है।
क्या उधर
आंसर
वैल्यूज को काटना पड़ेगा।
क्या बोल रहे हो?
वैल्यूज डबल यूज है ना, एक
वैल्यूज
बार यूज
को
करेंगे
रिमूव
तो
करने
चलेगा।
के
remove values.
वैल्यू सर, वैल्यू जो वैल्यूज लिखा है ना
वैल्यूज
वो
को
डिलीट हो गया।
remove
यस
values.
सर।
हाँ हो गया सर
वैल्यूज
अब।
रिमूव करना पड़ेगा। और कुछ
नहीं सर।
नहीं सर।
नहीं।
ठीक है, इंसर्ट इनटू एम्प्लॉय वैल्यूज हो गया। नाउ आई एडेड दिस। अभी अभी एरर आएगा या नहीं? व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
नहीं
नहीं
अगर
सर।
हम
आएगा सर,
नहीं.
लेट्स रन इट।
आएगा सर।
अभी एरर
आएगा
आएगा।
सर।
सिलेक्टिंग एवरीथिंग इट विल शो एरर,
पहले वाला सर रन किया था ना हम लोगों ने।
क्योंकि पहले वाला रन हो गया है एंड दैट्स
हाँ,
व्हाई, सो आई जस्ट नीड टू रन दिस, दैट्स इट।
अभी नहीं
वो भी
आएगा।
एरर दिखा रहा है, क्या
अभी
करें?
भी आएगा।
सर मोबाइल नंबर भी सेम रहेगा कि?
सर
चलेगा
दोबारा
ना?
लिखना पड़ेगा, इंसर्ट इनटू एम्प्लॉय वैल्यू देन
Yeah, correct.
एम्प्लॉय आईडी टू।
If you wanted to run only one single value, then you need to write insert into values again. ठीक है,
यस सर।
टेस्ट कर देते हैं।
इस तरीके से। और इसको भी मैं सेमीकोलन डाल देता हूँ।
यस सर यस।
एंड नाउ इफ आई रन इट, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? एरर आएगा या नहीं?
नो।
नहीं आएगा।
अगेन एरर आ गया। नहीं, नहीं आया। सॉरी, मैंने क्लिक ही नहीं किया था।
नहीं आया,
There is no
नहीं।
error. So you can see the reason for error is if you are running one sentence, then you need to write insert into every single time. But if you are running entire command 10-15 लाइन का, if you are running the entire 10 to 15 lines of thing, then no need of writing insert into values. ठीक
पहले
है,
जैसे किया था वही कर देंगे, कॉमा
एक
देख।
ही बार में हो जाएगा।
ठीक है। अभी मैं क्या करूँ? अभी मैं एक एक करके सबको रन करूंगा और इसका मैं 2 को 3 कर देता हूँ एंड अमर के जगह पे इसको नाम देता हूँ अजय एंड जयपुर के जगह पे इसको नाम देता हूँ मैं पूरी। सैलरी आई विल मेक इट अस 75 एंड फोन नंबर चेंज कर देता हूँ मैं। ठीक है, एंड लेट्स मेक एज अस 41। और अगर मैं अभी इसको रन करूंगा तो हो जाएगा, बट आई डोंट वांट टू रन इट। मैं क्या करता हूँ, एक और कमांड देता हूँ, साथ में रन करेंगे। कॉपी। अभी देखो, देयर इज नो एरर।
सर अभी ना सैलरी में ना सर अभी फ्लोट वैल्यू करना है ऐड आप।
ठीक है, चलेगा। अभी मैं वो सब नहीं कर रहा हूँ, आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग लाइक दिस। इतना डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे हम लोग, बिकॉज इट विल टेक लॉट ऑफ टाइम। आई जस्ट need to insert थोड़ा ज़्यादा values so that I can show you some other commands, because if I wanted to run multiple select queries, right, there are a lot of select queries, maximum minimum ये सब भी अगर हमें यूज करना है, एग्रीगेट फंक्शन वगैरह वगैरह, और लिमिट फंक्शन हमें यूज करना है, लिमिट कॉस्ट, then I need to insert lot of values, right? So that's why I'm inserting few more values. Let's say it is from Mumbai. इसका नाम लेता हूँ मैं रोहित and his salary is let's say 98,000. ये है data analyst and let's say his age is 31. ठीक है, and कुछ नाम दे दो जल्दी जल्दी से so that I can enter values.
अजित। अजित।
अजित, ठीक है। इज फ्रॉम लेट्स से पुणे एंड डेटा एनालिस्ट है और सैलरी इसका 85 कर देता हूँ मैं।
ठीक है।
And बाकी सब ठीक है।
असलियत पे तो सर मिलता ही नहीं, जब यहीं पे ही खुश हो जाते हैं।
अब मांगोगे तो
अमर
मिलेगा।
अमर बहुत खुश है।
ठीक है, अमरदास।
अमर का हो गया ना?
अमर तो हो गया ना?
तो मैं डाल दो।
क्या बोल रहे हो?
मोती रंजन।
सर
सेविंग
ये
के
जो
साथ डाल देना।
रन करने के लिए वो जो
पूरी।
ऑप्शन है वो पूरा हाइड दिखा रहा है, उसका क्या रीजन हो सकता है?
क्या बोल रहे हो?
सर वो हम रन करते हैं वहां पे वो पूरा हाइड दिखा रहा है, और ये इंफॉर्मेशन में दिखा रहा है कि नो कनेक्शन एस्टेब्लिश्ड।
जस्ट अ मिनट। हाँ, क्या एज है आपका?
25।
21? ठीक है। क्या बोल रहे थे आप जब आप रन करते हो?
वो हाइड है मेरा, मतलब रन करने के लिए वो एक्टिव ही नहीं है।
तो यू कैन गो हियर, एडिट, सॉरी, फाइल में, एंड यू कैन सी रन स्क्रिप्ट ओवर हियर। क्लिक ऑन दिस, इट विल गेट रन।
तो वो फाइल
सर
सिलेक्ट
रन
करने के लिए
स्क्रिप्ट
दिखा
पे
रहा है।
क्लिक करने से एक नया फाइल ऐड करने के लिए बोलेगा।
Which command to select over here? Open model. Okay, we'll discuss this afterwards during the doubt solving. After
Okay,
10 p.m. because we are already 9:46. Let's do quickly. Let's cover this quickly.
सर रन करते हैं सर।
हाँ, एक क्लास लिख रहा हूँ and then I'm running.
डाल दो।
Aniket.
सुप्रीम।
Aniket is from Aniket, from where are you?
उड़ीसा सर।
भुवनेश्वर डाल देता हूँ।
यस।
बड़ा हो जाए 19 से।
20 कैरेक्टर्स।
ठीक है, इतना ही। अभी इसको रन करते हैं। तो आई विल सिलेक्ट दिस एंड let's run this. So you can see everything got run. So now I want to see the table. So I don't need to write everything again. I'll just select this and I'll run the command, and you can see the table has been created and we got the values. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 employees.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So now let's start freshly today. Today's topic, and today's topic is we'll be doing some more
Object table, sir.
queries. So we saw how to select thing. ये star का मतलब है all, right? If you wanted to see entire table, if you want to see all the table, all the columns in your table, then you should run select star. But suppose if I only wanted to see name and उसकी salary, name and salary, तो उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? What do you think? What should I do if I'm only interested in name and salary?
Select column name from table.
Correct. So first thing is select,
Select particular column that you want to
and
output.
then I need to write the column names. So column name I want is
Yes.
name,
Name, comma, salary.
comma, salary.
Salary
from
from
employee table.
From
table name.
table
From
name.
table name. Yeah.
Let's run this. And now you will have only name and salary. Right? This is how you can limit what you want. उसके अलावा suppose I want, let's say, I want specific. क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
मैक्सिमम जल्दी।
Suppose I want to only see top five people, right? या फिर I just wanted to see
Yes.
5 people, only 5 employees. I don't see.
ये जो यहाँ पे
Yes, sir.
कॉमा लगा वहाँ पे स्टार
वो
लगा।
लिमिट होगा सर, लिमिट
Correct. So
5।
we use limit.
You use
Limit
limit equals to 5.
हम एम्प्लॉय लिमिट
हाँ,
5।
हो जा रहा है।
Yeah, please put yourself on mute, guys. काफी noise आ रहा है. So you can see only 5 employees are there. Amar, Ajay, Rohit, and Ajay. ठीक है. So this is what our first 5 we can say employees are. Now let's say now let's understand something better. Like let's understand using. Suppose I want to use distinct employees. I want distinct employees. If you
सर
see,
5 रैंडम को लेगा ना?
क्या बोल रहे हो?
यस सर, यस सर।
लिमिट जो 5 है रैंडम को लेगा।
हाँ, random लेगा. So now suppose if I wanted to use if you see
Distinct.
the names are double, Amar, Jaipur, all these things are there. So I wanted to use only one thing. Name should be this. So I'll be using distinct command. ठीक है, तो उसके लिए क्या करेंगे हम लोग? Select name,
Select
salary from employee list. I don't want 5 employees, so I'll remove this. And instead of this, I'll be adding distinct. Right?
डिस्टिंक्ट, फर्स्ट नेम से पहले ये
Distinct. Select distinct, name and comma salary from employee. So if I run this, so Amar is only once, second वाला Amar चला गया.
It removes duplicates.
Any doubt in this? सबको समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What does distinct do? Distinct give you distinct figure that duplicate things will get
Unique value set.
we can say unique data. ठीक है?
Yes,
Let's say I
yes.
want to delete the table. How to delete the table? My manager says कि अक्षय मुझे इसकी जरूरत नहीं है. Delete कर.
Drop table.
Drop table, sir.
Will be using delete command.
Drop
Correct?
table or
So
delete.
if I use drop table, the entire table will get deleted. I don't want to.
Sir, you want to delete a
So I just
particular
want to
row.
delete the rows. Right? I just wanted to delete the rows. What should I do? I'll be using
Delete
delete command. Delete from
Delete from table name.
table name. Correct.
Where condition is
Then
Yeah, after this we'll be using where command. I'll show you how. Yeah, it is showing error. Now what should I do?
delete from employee
Condition,
where
sir,
employee
condition.
ID is equal to 2 or
One.
Correct. You need to use where command here. So where is what?
Yes.
Where is the condition? We'll be discussing about in after this. But without where you can't delete any table. So I need to use a where command where
employee ID
I need
is
to give a
equal to 2.
condition, right? मुझे पूरा table नहीं delete करना है. If you want to delete the entire table, you need to use drop command. But if I wanted to delete a specific row, I need to define
Row.
the condition. The condition is, let's say condition is employee number 2, right? Because I think it is duplicate. So let's delete the employee number 2. So I'll write delete from employee where
Employee ID
employee ID is 2. Let's say what is the employee ID का एक बार इसको मैं ले लेता हूँ, copy कर लेता हूँ.
EMP ID copy कर लीजिए सर वहीं से.
हाँ, otherwise कुछ mistake हो जाएगा. So delete from employee where employee ID is equal
Is
to
equal to 2.
Now if I delete this, if I run this, that particular column or that particular row will get deleted. And if I run my table, you will see we'll have everything except employee number 2.
Yes.
Are you guys understanding?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now let's understand what does where clause do. इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़ते हैं. Just going back to the theory. Okay. So there are different clauses. So we have there are 4 clauses. There are 4 clauses in SQL. One is where clause. Where clause is used for giving condition. Suppose if you have a condition, like condition जैसे कि अभी हमने देखा that employee ID is 2. So that is what condition is. Delete that particular column or delete that particular row whose employee ID is 2. Or you can give a condition like whose salary is more than 50,000, etc., etc. So that is what where clause is. Where clause is always used when you wanted to give any condition, XYZ condition. And second thing is limit. Limit restricts the count of rows. So when you use limit command, it will restrict the count of rows. Then we have order by. Order by से आप क्या कर सकते हो? What do you think?
Sort कर सकते हैं.
Yes, correct. Order by is used for sorting. Sorting by what?
किसी नेम को ascending descending हमें store करना है.
Correct. So in that order we can do this. Then we have a group by command. Group by command is used for grouping things, right?
Yes, sir.
अगर
Yes,
मुझे
sir.
grouping data देखना है, like for example, if I want to see the group of employees whose salary is more than 50,000, so I'll see the entire group like this. We'll be seeing this practically. That time you'll understand. But just giving a theory that we have this 4 command. One is where, then limit, then order by, then group by. Where command is used to give the condition. Limit command is used to restrict the count of rows. Order command is used for sorting things, and group by is used for grouping values, grouping things together. So these are the 4 SQL clauses. Let's use this command one by one. Let's see our output in the form of table by giving some where condition. Let's do this. क्या करेंगे इसके लिए? I'll close this. Let's say I want to give a condition like where salary equal to 50,000. ठीक है? This is what my condition is. So I'll be writing select employee name. Select name, only name, not employee name. Select name from employee where salary equal to 50,000. समझ में आ रहा है आप लोग को?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If I run this command, what will happen? I'll get the employees का detail whose salary is 50,000. Only Amar is having 50,000, so you can see only Amar. right? If I want to see name, if I want to see everything, so instead of name, I'll write star. Select star from employee where salary equal to 50,000. So you can see the entire data. Jaipur 50,000, developer 21, etc. etc. Why you can't see the ye second wala Amar? Why you can't see this? Because we have two Amar. So why we are not able to see this second Amar? What do you think?
Delete
Because
किए
of
We
we
deleted it.
deleted
We
this.
have just
डिलीट हो
deleted
गया
it.
था.
Yeah, we have just deleted it. That's why we can't see it. Okay, perfect. So now let's use some other condition. We have already deleted. Let's use limit command. Yeah, let's use some SQL operator. Let's understand about operators and let's try to use those operator in our SQL. Okay. So there are 4 types of operator we have. So one is arithmetic operator, where you do this is like addition, this is subtraction, this is multiplication, this is division, and this is modular. What is modular? What do you think?
When we divide
Remainder.
to numerator with denominator.
It is a remainder.
Or
Like for example, if I
remainder.
want,
Return
It's
remainder.
the reminder, sir.
correct, remainder. Like for example, if I want to divide 4 by 2, so what I do, I write 4 here and I write 2 here. 2
Two.
is 4,
Output is
0. This is what
Zeros.
right? This is what modular is. If you
Modular.
wanted to calculate that, this is a symbol for modular. Okay. So we have one arithmetic operator where you do add, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modular. Then we have comparison operator where you do comparison between two things. Like one is equal to, we just saw that, where salary equal to 50,000. So there we use this operator equal to operator. We also have one more operator that is not equal to, where we use not equal to. What do you think? If I don't want to see the salary equal not equal to 50,000, for that we use. Then we have less than equal to, greater than equal to. Then we have logical operators, which is and, or, not, in, between, all, like, any. We'll be seeing each of them in detail. Don't worry about it. Then we have bitwise operator, which is and or. Okay. But most
Yes,
common
sir.
one is this only. मैं इसको color change करके करता हूँ. The most common is and operator, or operator, not operator, between operator, and the functions like
और
equal to, not equal to, and this greater than equal to. ये सारी चीजें is important. Bitwise has never been used majorly in the project. I have never used bitwise in my project. Arithmetic भी इतना ज़्यादा use नहीं होता है. But majorly this logical operator and comparison operator we use in our projects. Even, all, like, any, this are not that much useful. And, or, not, between, in. These are the few operators which we use majorly for our projects in our activities, day-to-day activities. Let's try to use them one by one. Let's start with and operator. Okay. So and operator में हम लोग क्या करेंगे? Let's do something like we'll give condition 1 and condition 2. But उसके पहले let's try to understand what do you mean by and operator. So what do you think? What does and operator do?
So take to check for both condition true, then hello.
Return to. Sir, if
The
both
conditions are
no,
conditions are
sir.
true,
If
then
they
Condition
adds
true,
two
then
condition
if
means
the condition is what?
दो अलग अलग कंडीशन होगा, ये इसको जोड़ के एक करेगा, माने ये सेटिस्फाई होता है कि नहीं ऐसा.
If both the condition are true, then only we'll see the output.
Exactly, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? There are two conditions like salary is 50,000 and let's say department is data analyst. So if both the conditions are getting true, then only you see the output. Otherwise, you will not see the output.
yes sir.
It is
Yes,
what
sir.
and
Yes, sir.
operator is. Let's try to use this. Let's use this command. We'll be using all this inside. क्या हो गया इसको? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
So let's use this OS. Select star from employee, where let's say salary equal to 50,000 and let's say department is equal to, what is department? Department equal to
Developer.
developer. Let's try to run this. And there is only one employee whose salary is 50,000 and department is developer. So that's what we are getting the output. Are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What is and if I use or, तो क्या होगा?
कोई एक भी
If
होगा
any
तो
one condition
Condition true.
is true, then output will
satisfied.
Correct. Or is like if any one condition is also true, then also you'll see the output. It should not be like both the conditions should be satisfied. So if I run this command, let's see what is the output. So you are seeing two people. One is Amar, second is Ajay. So दोनों developer है, department is developer. Because this condition is getting satisfied, that's why we are seeing the output. Ajay's salary is not 50,000. Ajay's salary is more than 50,000. But still we are seeing his name. Why? Because one condition is getting satisfied. Are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Then we'll be using one more command. Let's say that is between. Let's use this between command. Between में क्या कर सकते हैं? What do you think?
Let's for a given range.
Salary का range
Range
भी
defined कर सकते
Range define करेंगे, correct?
कर देंगे तो salary between 50,000 and 60,000.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
50,000 and
I-
80,000.
50,000 and yeah, correct. And 80,000.
80,000.
8,000.
Yeah, correct. Perfect. So select star from employee where salary between 50,000 and 80,000. And let's run it. And yeah, we got the output. That is, we have 4 people. One is Amar, Ajay, Devi, and Aniket, whose salary is between 50 to 80,000. Correct. So that is what between operator is. What else? Let's use this greater than वगैरह. Let's use this greater than and less than command. So let's write this, select star from employee where salary is greater than 50,000. Salary is greater than 50,000. So less than is not working. So let's use greater than. And these are the people whose salary is greater than 50,000, which is 75,000, 80,000, 98,000, etc., etc. This is how you can perform greater than. What else we can do? Okay, let's use in condition. Select. और इनमें क्या
Sir,
चाहिए?
not in साथ sir, not in साथ पे ही कर लीजिए
Yeah,
एक
not
ही
in
बार
साथ में करेंगे. First we'll do in, then we'll do not in. Right? So in में हम लोग
Yes.
क्या करेंगे? Let's say in select star from employees.
employee.
Where, and all the operators will be used inside where clause only. Yeah. So that is what it is. Without where clause, you can't use operators. So select star from employees where salary in
75,000 to 78,000 of
वैसे ही कुछ कर रहा हूँ मैं.
this, sir.
50,000 comma let's say 75,000.
ऐसा है ना, ये हो जाएगा.
ये हो जाएगा. Select star from employees where salary is 50,000 comma 75,000.
In
पर वो एम्प्लॉइज हो गया है, यस निकाल दीजिए एम्प्लॉय के बाद.
Sorry, yeah. Let's run this. Yeah, we got the output whose salary is 50,000 and 75,000. Let's use not in.
Okay.
Not in command. And if I use not in, let's say what
ये
happens.
दोनों नहीं दिखाएगा सर, ये
इन
सैलरी
दोनों
दो
को
नहीं
छोड़ के we'll
दिखाएगा,
see the
उसके
remaining
सिवाय और सब
remaining
दिखाएगा.
users. Like that is 98,000, 85,000, 78,000, 67,000, but 50,000 and 75,000 is not available. That is what
Yes, yes,
in and not in does. Now we are there are 2 more clauses remaining. That is order by and group by. We'll be doing order by and group by tomorrow. Okay. Chalo bye. Thank you guys.